You thought it was nearer Christmas? That would be when December is, so that would make sense what other people were saying, yeah. Are you just purposely trying to get further and further off camera? The answer is yes, he is. Let's get in out of the sun. Apparently this doesn't count as out of the sun. There we go. Do the carrier, grab the carrier. How is that volume-wise for all of you? That volume balance sounding better? You can hear the game well enough? Good? Okay, sweet. We are back in our big chubby bumblebee boat. The BBNO, the big bitch new ornithopter. We'll go and make our deep desert base. Look at how cute B is. So some of you might know that earlier before stream I headed out to my local games workshop and picked up a few more things. So I've got a few things from Games Workshop so we can continue our painting. Picked up a few different colors, different paint brushes, few different things. So as a reminder, our test mini from yesterday, which looks like this. Quite dark, so I've actually got a larger and a lighter red for doing that. I didn't buy any more glue. I already had a lot of glue. Luckily, we've got glue for what some might say days. Glue for days for chat. Don't worry. Also, Games Workshop don't stock Tamiya extra thin cement, which makes me sad. But I can see why they wouldn't, because it's not a brand they own. And then we'll just go for a nice chill flight, and while we're doing that, I could do some painting very once. Send more glue. Well, one of the things I might do is, once we've done all of this painting of the subathon and stuff, I may put some Warhammer things onto the throne, because that's the kind of thing that I could cover. GW need to stock more of the good stuff. They do. I agree. The contrast paint range is very nice. I've definitely seen they've expanded that their range of contrast paints, which I think is good. But I did also manage to find some of my other weird paints, so I'm pretty happy with that. A couple of my airbrush paints, some of like the color shift ones, some of the really good metallic ones. I've got this, which is quite nice. This is the gold pigment. It's Green Stuff World Pure Metal Pigments 2435 gold. You wish they would stock plastic card? Plastic card would be nice to have. It's a very useful thing to be able to pick up a bit of and just be able to cut it apart or take it apart as you need to. Yeah. You saw I missed on Discord? No, Gregor's thanks. Sorry, I meant to delete that. I did get it fixed. My apologies. It just took me fucking hours to do. What was up? I've told you what was up. I've sent it in DM. It's something with PayPal, just changing how they do their receipts. Yeah. Did you guys enjoy the Warhammer painting yesterday though? Was that enjoyable? It was quite relaxing to do. I did pick up a few more paintbrushes to help with that. Yeah, if you're using a PayPal.me link, Greg, definitely worth checking what you have as your business information in there. You like the talk too? I think it was very useful. Yeah, it's very enjoyable. You guys enjoyed it? Okay, that's good to know. It's not, you know, like active kind of like kind of day-to-day gaming content like we normally do, but it might be nice to do like, so I might do the weekend if I'm doing like Warhammer painting, I might just do those like onto YouTube, for example, or into Discord as well. It could be quite a lot of fun to do. I don't see a particular issue with doing that. It could be quite fun, you know, have a few people like into kind of chill and chat and, you know, shoot the shit while we relax, because it doesn't need to be minis Monday. It could be minis Monday. The thing is, it's going to be minis every day for the next like month, because I've got 34 tier 3 subs to work through at the moment, which is absolutely amazing support wise, and genuinely made it such a big difference yesterday to all of you, so thank you. For those of you who might not have been here yesterday, we are painting, so for every tier 3 individual subscription that people are picking up and helping get towards the Partner Plus goal, that gives you 6 points, I'll be painting a individual Warhammer miniature. So some people have put in requests, but here's the one I painted yesterday. So it's come out quite well. I did do the gold edging earlier on it. So is it easier if I do? I didn't work out the focus on this one yet for it. So
sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That. Look quite dark across the camera, but with some light on it, I could probably. Still showing it quite dark. It's not really showing the red very well. I have overflown my target. Hang on. There's also a sandstorm coming, so great timing for me to do that. I'm not sure I'm going to get this all built by the time that got 4 minutes to get this basically built, which is going to be a challenge. Wait, what happened to the Solido replicator layout that was here? It should have... Shit. I didn't have the materials on me at the time, the problem.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
What are we putting? Are you putting the name of the subbed person under exclamation mark? What do you mean? Sorry, Va, I don't know what you mean. I need to move these boxes. Damn. We can choose color. You can choose whatever colors you want. If you've got a tier 3 sub as an individual, then you can choose whatever colors you want that I have. That's the challenge. It's what I have. Okay, well, I need to avoid this. Fine. Before I open, if I need to hide, I need a pin. I can't. If I'm not added as a co-owner, I'm not going there with the carrier, and I can't do it without a ping, Spook. You can't. Not 2 minutes away from a sandstorm. It's not going to work. You need to decide how you want to construct your hive turret. Probably with glue would be my advice. If you're building Warhammer, definitely use glue. Your Nord is here already. Wow. Well, at the moment I've got a list. I haven't actually painted any of them yet, so I don't really know. Where is that sandstorm? Avoid the sandstorm. I don't really want to get my carrier hit with it that early on this week. You had a visit this morning at a brew? Okay, very cool. Very cool, Lost One Brat. I'm excited to hear it. Oh, okay, great. That feels personal. I'm gonna be honest, it does sometimes feel a bit personal with the sandstorms, like instructions even more unclear. You're glued to the glue. Well, if you're glued to the glue, at least you've just, you know, the glue's done as intended. Thank you for counting towards the counter, lukewarm. Very kind of you, bud. You know, it's just it's there loyally counting. What paints do I have? I'm not listing all the paints I have, Beardo. I've got tons of fucking paint. I asked for colors for the tier 3 subs. I'm not going through the list of paints that I've got. Like, that's... I showed them on stream yesterday. That's a ridiculous list. That's like 200 paints. It's just not workable. I can't list them for you. There's just no way. Otherwise, I would have done that. You got 6.5k melange cooking before work? Wow, JD Linfire, that's a lot of melange. Yeah, the problem is, Spook, that by the time that you've come back with that answer, that's the storm there already through where I was in E5. So unfortunately, I don't know where that was and couldn't have found it by flying towards the storm comfortably in time. That's... Do I have the blue and gold that you used in your Beardo? No, I don't know what the blue and gold from your logo is. I can't... Do you have an image of it that you can share or put in the tier 3 channel so I can look at it after stream? But... What blue and gold logo? Because Twitch doesn't show me that, unfortunately. Attempts to get a larger GW figure and paint a perspective painting like the girl. Okay, wow, that would be a larger figure and painting a perspective painting like the girl with the pearl earring. How would you do that, Wig? Looks like I mean, yeah, he does. He gets the dream twitchies. Yeah, he does do that. Don't put the glue on the floor. That's not a very good use of glue. It's not very respectful, is it? I've spent a lot of time getting this lovely glue for you, and you're going to put the glue on the floor? It's not very nice. Not a very good use of glue, is it? Exactly. What a waste of good food. Are you gonna... Oh, I can't use the claw while I'm overheated, that's why. Poor glue discipline, indeed. Yeah, you wouldn't see that on Arrakis. Nellis, there's been a spillage, that's the problem. Yeah, someone spilled some of their glue, it seems. We're probably gonna need to get that cleaned up so that no one else in chat sticks to it. Well, you know what? That's fine. That's, as a parking job, I can work with that. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really want to make the Salido one again. I'll try one more time. I'll try and use my Salido for this, but if it doesn't work out, then we'll go back to, we'll go back to making a deep desert base each week, because I was told this was the best way of doing it, but, I hate this, so, hey. Change width. Change depth. So depth's going to be towards me. Kind of difficult to line up the Salido, isn't it? I've got like a weird red line there at the top that's stopping me from going out on one side, so I'm slightly disaligned, I think. I think I must have taken the Salido at the wrong height because this doesn't seem to work properly. Look, because there's just, for some reason, just this one spot doesn't want to fit. Okay, I need to move it ever so slightly one direct. Okay, we're getting there with it. Time to start again. Doesn't let you rejig it once you've done that. But it's fine, and then it isn't. It's either I can't place the top layer, or I can't place the bottom layer. Which is kind of a problem. You need to get yourself a projector. They sell small ones about the size of a burger. Those ones are great for it. You'd highlight the borders and project a black and white picture onto the figure and trace it out and then paint it on afterwards. Interesting. Hello, Chorus. How are you? What can't I place now? I can't place any of that wall. Nope, that's not the one. That's not working, chat. The Salido is genuinely really bad. I don't like it at all. I don't know if I'm missing something with it, but as far as I can see, the Salido is a pretty poor tool. Use half walls and floor? Sabu, that's not what I'm talking about doing, though, is it? I don't want to... if I'm going to use the Solido, I'm going to use the Solido. If I'm not going to use the Solido, I'll just not use the Solido. Like... I'm either going to make a base, or I'm... Did that not salvage the full... Oh my god. There's any day that I'm going to crash out on stream, it'll be today. I fucking swear it. Demolish that, yes. Build another one of them. And we'll try again. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Okay. And the top floor doesn't work. So I can't place the Solido. This is what's really fucking me up about the Solido replicator. The Solido works, but because I have to raise up my Thief console, it doesn't work. Solido only works if you're making a building which you just plonk on the ground. You can't make any kind of actual good Solido structure. This is a complete waste. I completely hate this system. I will definitely give it as feedback to the devs, because I've not done a lot of building. I've not used Solido replicator before. That is totally worthless shit. I might as well just actually build an individual base each week. It's genuinely going to be easier, safer, and better. And the funny thing is, I wasted probably half an hour before stream trying this out as this tool, trying to get to learn it better. Nah, it just turns out it's a shit tool. Really not a fan of the Solido replicator. The base reconstruction tool is so much better. It has good snapping. It works. Like, why does the Solido not just automatically snap inside of the Thief square? Why would you not do that? Why would you not have that as part of the really basic functionality of the Solido replicator? Go up one higher. Nice if we had a Solido anchor build. What do you mean by a Solido anchor buildable? As a position around which you could anchor the Solido the blueprint? That would work. That would be an interesting way of doing it, yeah? But yeah, people who were like last week, oh, why aren't you using the Solido? Why aren't you using the Solido? Because the Solido is shit. It's one of the worst tools I've used in a game for building in a long time. And that's saying something, because I'm not a big building fan. And I can find a lot of problems with building in games. But the Solido, just totally not worth using. Because I can't even, like, if I wanted to try and use a Solido replicator in here, I'm not going to be able to do it, because anything that I had here, in order to build the Thief console at the correct height, is automatically in the way, even if it was exactly the same system. Why don't they give us a version of the backup tool that can only build in the Deep Desert? Because the Deep Desert changes every week. You wouldn't be able to have a static location in the same way, so it wouldn't be able to store the location. But if it could just snap into the Thief somewhere, then it would make absolute sense, yes. May have been cut for release date. It's coming in V2. No, the Solido replicator has been in since launch today. So, like, this functionality is a problem that just hasn't been fixed since launch. And if it's the base reconstruction tool, they've not told us about anything they've not told us about anything being cut from it. The testing didn't have anything like that in it. So it's not that it's cut content, it's just that's not functionality that apparently is expected from the Solido. A shame, because I actually really liked my base last week. A real shame. Then we go into the crap bag and we take out all the things that we need for building. Melange, we take out salvaged metal, all the plastone. You thought it was the new one? No, the Solido replicator is the old one, sadly. So it's the one that's been in since launch. So yeah, the Solido is one of those weird ones that doesn't really fit very well, doesn't work very nicely. But oh well. You have to move the subframe onto the rock, delete the foundations, and place the solid on bare ground. Severely limits the usefulness. Exactly. Because that's it. I don't know why it doesn't just snap to the existing square boundary of the fief. If you're using the Solido, to make it so that it snaps to the fief boundary, and if you haven't got enough staking units, say more staking claim units needed. Done. It's a really simple check. It works really well. It's just not. It's not that deep. Like they didn't need to be weird about it. Like. Funcom being silly again. I'm just going to talk to them about it when I speak to them next. I don't understand. It just doesn't. It just seems like a bit of a waste of your tooling, doesn't it? That, Freya, I'm glad you agree. And ultimately, like I've had the advantage of not really having to get involved with building that much, and I'd like to make it. Today's going well. Change the playlist. Let's do that. Unfortunately, since Platform has vehicle, you cannot upgrade your Prime to a tier 3. That's nice. Twitch is really helpful like that. There is a button underneath the stream on desktop that says manage your sub. It might let you do that, but also it might not, because Twitch is very good like that. The best like that, some say. Twitch has been doing a lot of elves recently. I'm very, very frustrated with this platform. On my birthday on the subathon, I may genuinely also do the subathon over on Kick. Because, like, at this point, fuck Twitch. I had an issue today where I was looking to it for an hour, A member of the pirate software community was unable to talk in chat. They weren't banned. They weren't actioned in any way. Turns out Twitch just blocked them from all chats on any stream ever because they had a VPN. That's all it was. Twitch were like, you've got a VPN. We're not letting you chat. Dumb. Why? The ads are about to start, chat. I'm going to go and do my stretches. So please do look after yourself. Grab a drink. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Once those ads do actually start up. I think we actually might have Tech Marine Thor rather than Dune Thor again, so there is that. If they start. Which is horseshit. It's ridiculous. I understand they're probably doing... I'll talk about it after the ads. I'll be right back. Did you enjoy the ad Thor, chat? Hello, Worst Weasel. How are you? Thank you all for bearing with during those ads. In a second, I will eat a snack and hope that will help me. Good morning, Lamina. Good morning, Worst Weasel. How are you both? There is indeed a very sleepy kitten on the screen, yes. He's very comfy. As you can likely tell, he's very comfortable. To be honest, I'm just sometimes get a little bit jealous of how comfortable he is able to get, because I'm not sure I've ever been that comfortable, because he's real comfortable. Like, look at him. I wanted to talk about something after the ads. No idea what it was. Completely gone. No worries. He's got a black belt in comfortable. He's got a black belt in begging, that's for sure. Ranting about VPNs? Did B let me sleep in today? No. B decided today to troll me in a new way that I haven't seen before. This morning around 7:30, so a little bit later than yesterday, to be fair, I was awoken by loud meowing. And I was very confused because normally when there's loud meowing, I roll over and he's there on the floor next to my face. He wasn't there. But I could hear loud and slightly muffled meowing. As I'm waking up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's behind me? What? It turns out that he has, while I was sleeping, managed to somehow get up underneath the curtain and climb onto the windowsill so he can look out of my window watching the birds. The issue is that it's not really very easy to get back down. I don't even know how he got up there, let alone how he got back down. So I kind of pull the curtains apart, and there's just a cat there where the radiator that's behind my headboard, but below my window, is just keeping the whole area real warm. And he was a bit like, meow, you're awake? Oh, what a surprise. I have no idea what woke you up. It certainly couldn't have been me screaming behind this curtain the last 2 or 3 minutes. Definitely not. Hello, was it? How are you doing? Good to see you, buddy. How was your day yesterday? So, hey, he's evolving new methods, okay? Like, who knows? Who knows, honestly? I've just learned to stop asking questions. In all honesty, like, doesn't sound like him, no way. Well, gee, you see, it is like him. Completely like him and always like him. Anything, like yesterday, Spare Human was meant to be setting up a monitor arm so that I could put my other large screen up in here without breaking my spine. The issue was that when she went to do it, he decided that that was the time that he wanted to walk over the instructions and supervise, and got real comfy. So, did that monitor arm get assembled yesterday? You're damn right it didn't. Hello, everyone. Hello, was it? More Mike, Uni Dragon. Hello. Perhaps get less comfy instructions. They're not. I'm not gonna write to the good people at. Actually, I don't even know who the monitor arm is made by. But if he does it with IKEA furniture, so I'll use IKEA as an example. You'd think I could write to IKEA and say, hey, please make your instructions less comfortable for cats. This is becoming a problem, and I'm unable to assemble your products as a result. It wasn't important. No, I don't need to go back to using the right number of screens. Of course not. No, that wouldn't be better and make the stream slightly easier, etc. Ah, definitely not. Of course not. Oh. B wants to help by sitting on the paper. There we go. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the issue is, what did I do in the center here? Did I make it 2 by 3 or 3 by 3? 2 by 3. Okay, correctly aligned north-south. 1, 2. Oh no, that's a 2 by 2 square. Why did I do that? Not normally what I do. That said, it doesn't really matter that I did that one, because I'll just do 3 height. Okay. I could just... I feel like this shouldn't work, but... it might work. If that does work, it's kind of disgusting, but I'm so here for it. That makes my building a lot quicker each week. Getting the top one to work could be the issue. Maybe not. Okay. This so far seems a bit too easy, so... How many did I do last week? Yeah, I wish I'd taken more photos of my base. I don't even know if I streamed my base last week, did I? Because I didn't stream on the Tuesday because of my medication. This isn't... The thing is, the only reason I'm doing this is so that I can just access it more quickly. I'm going to need at least 10 shield. Okay, I can't do this. This isn't going to work. That's going to be way too much. That said, take out those two. How much is that using now? Yeah, that's much better. Perfect. Apparently it's water sealed here. It definitely isn't water sealed. That's full of lies. But good enough, right? In the top penta shield to snap into place can be annoying. I always find that if you go onto the top of the wall, you can snap it onto the top corner quite well when I'm struggling with that. But yeah, power usage, way too high to do a full cage base, but this will work fine. At least for now, to get this deployed. Like, to get it just as a functional so I don't have to build every single individual wall. It's also about how much power do I want to be the base to be using, how much is reasonable, you know, how much do I want to transport in each week and use up each week. Let's go into the Atreides set. Let's go into walls. let's just do... What did I do? No, yeah, I didn't do that last, did I? I went under this. Nice, clean and simple Harkonnen walls. Gonna get yourself out to work. We are on a network of private servers, Godless Artists provided by Nitrado to a number of content creators. So I administer those worlds for us. We get to moderate them, manage our own stuff. They are all vanilla, have all the same rule sets, etc. The only difference is that, for example, we disable taxes on week 3 because I was like, who keep up mechanics for bases is ridiculous. So quite early on, we got rid of taxes. Then Funcom followed after we had a conversation with them about how much better of an experience we'd had. So, Godless Artists, we actually play on private servers, but they are open to any member of the community. So we have a Dune Discord server that we run for that. You know what, Balthazar? Hang on, let me just do something quickly. Just do this. Oh, shit. Hang on. Fuck. This is why I couldn't do a family-friendly stream. I just swear too much when things go wrong. Let's go here and go... You don't have to apologize. I'm doing this, Balthazar. Don't worry. You have been cursed. I just cursed Balthazar. Everyone, you can congratulate Balthazar on their new chat jewelry. The cursed diamond. Balthazar's become a VIP. That's basically Balthazar is here all the time. For those of you who don't know, basically doing doing the commands, pointing out things like when the sound isn't right. Balthazar consistently is helping me out pretty much like every stream. So at the very least deserves that VIP badge. So thank you very much, Balthazar. Get positivity, Balth. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. He's kicking up dust from an old school love. You can't use the Uno reverse card here, Balthazar. I wasn't playing Uno. Just hold up an Uno reverse card. I think I might have one somewhere. For a while, I had a pot of greed lying around. But that's obviously not an Uno reverse card, but it's still fun. Memory. Okay, so what do I want to do differently to the base this week, chat? I'm very used to using this upper area as flight stowage, so I don't really think that... I mean, we could even make the pentashield slightly smaller if we needed to by getting it up kind of 1 or 2 levels to add the normal lower level I have here. We've got 5 here, but we've also got the lower level area that I've made. Let's have a last word, Magic the Gathering card lying around. I probably should, shouldn't I? How do I want to do this? So I've got the carrier, the sand crawler box. I need a 3x3, 4x4 over it. 2 of those. I could fit 4 carriers and sand crawlers in this easily. Oh, I did this a bit tight again. Okay, let's try this. Yes, stolen it. Aha, you glorious big carrier bitch. What do you mean if what if I gave the base a butt? Blade Punter, are you okay? That's good enough. We don't have enough people that I need to have this open area underneath for flight stowage, so this can actually be... Ooh, I could use this as east-west runs and have the north-south for the carriers. If you're running east-west and the E-band, you're basically doing smaller ship stuff. It's very rare you'll take a carrier directly east or directly west in this zone. So it might be that I leave the side door... I leave doors open down here. Essentially. You like big bases and you cannot lie. Well, that makes sense. Like, that shows. That's why you asked me to give the base, you know, a thick ass. New design, Luther, this way. New design. Toledo replicators are shit, Luther. That's what I learned today. I fucking hate them. They are the worst item in this game. And I'm starting a new crusade to get rid of them. No Toledo replicator will be found on my person. They only work if your base is ground bound, and I've never made a ground bound base that's like just flat on the ground. Like, what? No. If you had to put the thief in the air in order to utilize the building space, the Toledo doesn't work. Why? No one's flying in and out of that either. Fine. I'm going to say no one's flying in and out of that, then I'm going to be the one that does, and then I'm going to be annoyed at myself, so... Back in a bit to the gastro doctor you go. Well, good luck with the gastro doctor. I hope they don't make a meal of it. Very nice. Makes a bad pun, straps on immediate shit-eating grin. Done. Dreamer. Complete. I'm a bad man. Thank you, Balversi. uh... Now, Harkonnen window. Do Harkonnens get windows? I'm fairly sure by the looks of this, Harkonnens don't actually get windows. Did somebody say that Harkos aren't allowed to look out? Okay, no, you get... Oh, you get... Okay, you get some... You get one window. And window, chat. That is the Harkonnen window, and then... Apparently shit-talking the Harkonnens is just, not the one. We're having crashes again. Apparently I'm having a network issue with Dune. So, once I've got this base properly air-sealed, what I will do is I'll just do a quick restart of the game, and I will, verify the integrity of the game files. Because that normally fixes it for me. Whereas, the Atreides just get so much visibility. Like, even the Atreides window is just... It's more Harkonnen than the Harko one. Like, it's just a window. With that, son, why would you need more than one window? Because you want to have the windows in a line. Like, you know. And now I've got a mod basement where I can keep the mods. Oh, I should probably move the container as well. Free shelter? For me, yeah. Okay, let's start building our carrier section. How did I do that before? A very good question, chat. How did I make the carrier section the last 2 or 3 weeks that I made it? I normally make a 3x3 platform. That's what we start off. But we normally do a 4x3 area, or a 4x4 area for the sand crawlers. So the 3x3 is going to be this section. That would be the carrier drop pad. Oh, but the problem is that last week's was really, really good. Do that. Is song working properly? Or my... How did I do this before? I think it's like that. I think that's the best one I've done that I've found so far, and the best way I found of indicating it for myself was like this. Because if you line up the foot of the carrier directly onto that pad, well, the specific foot of the carrier, you will always land properly. What I think I found last time. Fairly sure that's how that worked. Yeah, you see the back leg, as long as you put the back leg on the green bit, everything lands fine. Yes, yeah. It was the lower section that I changed. Yeah, so as long as you put that foot onto this triangle, everything else works. That's how I made this base last time. It kind of seems a bit weird, but hey, it worked. Hello, Chicago Strong. Tuesday is going okay, thank you. Yeah. You're annoyed there isn't a function to transfer items between vehicles, so in order to offload from the sandport to the cargo container, you had to use a medium storage container as an intermediary. Yes, Freya. They have said they are working on that, but that's because the large cargo container is ultimately a vehicle. Like, it's in the game files as a vehicle, that's why. Okay, so if I replicate this on the other side... Not too high. Make sure this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2. Somebody's put their things, their object in the way. I can't believe that Kronos would do this to us, chat. I can. Actually. Wonder if I can do this first. Oh, it does work. Yay. That one goes there. That one there goes there. These are the carrier pads. Your server economy has gone nuts from people from Harmony coming over and buying everything, apparently. That doesn't surprise me. People are just going around to fuck up the economies on the servers. Yeah, sad. Apparently, if you have 2 billion Solari, you could double it with the banker. How do you mean? Can you do this with a Solido instead of remaking the same building over and over again? No, Mivixov. That's the whole point of what we had at the start of the stream and all the issues we've been dealing with today. The Solido is not a good tool. If you have 2.2 billion in the bank, you just withdraw all and it doubles it? Okay, so it's probably some kind of stack error or like an overflow error of that integer. Okay, let me do... I've reported that to Funcom. I think it's something to do with the integer. Yeah, like you say, yeah, it's like to do with it's likely an overflow, the 32-bit integer. Yeah. I've reported that to Funcom. Thank you very much. I've just sent that across to them just now. Which is the nice thing to be able to do with Funcom. They are very responsive. I'll probably hear from the community devs very soon. There might be some news coming out soon about some Funcom stuff as well, which I'm looking forward to. Be nice. Low fuel? Oh no! Something's gotta give. Just slowly lining the ship up properly. Foot 1, foot 2. You can repair the side wings. They don't stick out. You're a little bit broken. Let's see what we can do to fix you. You're midway between two of them. That's kind of annoying. Fine. Fine. It's hard enough. Those are all like this. We are indeed very close, caffeinated minds. Yeah, I'm really grateful for that. The support yesterday was absolutely incredible, honestly. Did I ever play A World Out? No, I don't think I did. What happens in A World Out? That one. The rest of those you just leave empty. Is that 3 along for 1 up or 4? I have to see. Five? That can't be 5, really? Oh, it's 3. It's 3. Definitely not. The fun number. What's the? Oh, the PP is at 2269. What a great number! Like you say, thank you very much for letting me know. Let me update that. To go into the ye olde OBS. Thank you all hugely for that. Remember, every tier 3 sub chat will be painting a Warhammer figurine for that person. So I've got a big list of 30 plus of the tier 3s. If we hit that 300 on the sub goal today from individual subs, I will be painting a Dreadnought and doing a standalone video. So for everyone who's upgraded their sub to tier 3, massively appreciated that. That's made such a difference, and really, it's been really touching. So thank you all so much for that.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I'm going to go do it from the top. I think do that one. Is B sleeping or what? He's very much asleep. That's very asleep. If I know B, he is not waking up for anything.
Sector weather alert. A large
Did I
sandstorm is
disalign those
approaching.
two somehow? Yeah, I did. Wow. Did I go back and even further step that? I must have done... Oh, no, I built it wrong, that's why. Do I know what crafting level Luther is? Luther is like level 60-something crafting. I'm fairly sure Luther's in the level 60s for crafting now. You have a cheeky a grade 5 triple shot that you need crafted at highest durability possible. Yeah, I think Luther's level 60-something easily. How ridiculous are you, little cat? Like, you've got every bit of space, and yet you're just kind of leaning off every edge you could find. That's... I mean, you know what? I mean, it sounds fine. I guess I can't really question it that much, but still. Let's put some storage down here. Might be 68, definitely 67 after today's... There you go, so 67 likely. 67 definitely, maybe 68 today, Mighty Orange. Luther. Here we go. There we go. 3 down that side. Do I have enough plastic? I definitely have enough plastinium. Sweet.
Sector weather alert.
Oh no, a sandstorm in 1 minute. Whatever are we going to do? Not a sandstorm. Oh, chat, we're in mortal danger. We go, making our base nice and kitted out as needed. Okay, then we'll go back to structurals. I don't even know what that item is.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Hey, it's the first one. One can go in there. Is there a right? Oh, that's the sandstorm for sure. Yeah, I can. Very sandstormy. Yeah. You know when the sandstorm hits, that's for sure. That's definitely for sure. Wait, go. What we have so that can go there. Okay, this is beginning to take shape. Let's go to walls. Which walls do we want for this? That a full... Here we go. Oh, that one. Oh, chat, the ads are going to be here in about 20 seconds. As you know, I need to pause for those. I need to go and do my next round of exercises. But after that, we will be continuing with some more Dune. This base is very nearly done, so we'll probably be heading out into Deep Desert to go do our scanning, to go do some treasure finding, maybe even some spicing. So hopefully I will see many of you after the ads. But thank you all very much for bearing with. And please look after yourself during that time. You know, go get yourself a drink of water, grab yourself a snack, find a cat, you know, maybe look outside and touch some grass, you know, remind yourself what fresh air is. You know, all those normal things that you should probably be doing. Once those ads do start, I will despair. Sometimes they take a while to start. As you now play in Bailey's Bodyguards, can you ask what the Baron/Duke is? I think that's obvious, isn't it, Spook? Isn't it? Is it in the name? We're, you know, we work for, you know, Bailito. There's no turning back. Right, I'll be right back. The ads are indeed now here. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I seem to have partially disturbed B, and he can't really decide if he's awake or not. So we're just going to kind of quietly chat until he falls back asleep. That's kind of the goal. That's normally what happens, is if I can just kind of chat away, his head will just kind of go down and go back to sleep, or he'll be like, you know what, it's time for me to get up and bother the human for some more chicken. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. That, separate those off. I'm gonna do this. Oh, it doesn't let you through. Interesting. So I need to get some more of those triangle pieces for this. I knew I wouldn't be done with those annoying triangle pieces. The sandstorm is over. I'm inside the base. Let me quickly do a game restart like I promised. I knew I was missing something I was going to do. Do a quick close the game, properties, verify integrity of game files. I've currently got a file, not a file, a box in my room that B's very happy with. He likes to climb in there each night. Oh, oh. Do some more stretches. Hello, meow. Are you shouting at me? Hello. Who's a sweet boy? Yeah, you are. Sleepy Bubba. Yeah, you've got some floof on you that I was picking off. Right. He's an adorable cat. Hi. He's a sweet baby. You want one of this? You want this to brushy brush? Okay, nope, you're gonna run away. Okay, he's hungry. I think him lordship wants snack. You're having a clean. Okay, he's sitting having a clean. Right, let's see if we still have those connection issues if they persist. If they do persist, then we'll switch to Warhammer and I will just paint because at least I've done the main thing for today, which is making a base. I will reward myself with some Warhammer painting. You hate to break our fun about PP271? Oh, well, thank you, Bouth. Let me update that. Give me a moment. The Papa 2271, very nearly there. We're only 29 points away. So if a few people do choose to upgrade to a tier 3 sub today, we will be painting a dreadnought. It will take me hours. I will hate it and complain bitterly, but also I think it'll actually also be quite fun and good practice for me. So, you know, it's a bit of both, you know. Something for you, something for me. Hi. Hello. Oh, you need to check your food bowl. I might check his food bowl, chat, so you might have to bear with me a second. This side. Oh no, they're both the same shape, and I had the wrong shape both times. Sweet. What? Why are they both... Wait, where's the bottom right? What? Those don't flip upside down. Oh. But why? I need this shape, but I need it upside down. You have to use the basic half wall and half wedge set. By basic, you mean the granite one that I don't have granite for. Okay, okay, yeah, sure. The one on the wedges and one of the wedge walls. This one? That makes me feel physically. Nah, fuck this. Fuck this. I'm not, nah. Sorry, Funcom, but that's a fucking stupid, but why would you do that? Wild. Wild choice. I now see why Luther brought it up on the call. That's just the dumbest design I think I've ever seen. Fine. Sure. Okay. I don't know what it is with companies taking weird ass fucking decisions at the moment. Wild. Why would you do that? Okay, I've run out of building energy. I've hit it. That's not happening. That's dumb. That finding that one issue with those stairs as I don't want to build anymore today. Genuinely, that's really funny. We go into walls. We make a door. Which means that the barest minimum gets done to build this. Luther, are we happy to fix it? Nah, Luther, I'm not gonna make Luther make the deep desert base. I just think it's dumb. I just don't like it. That ruined any creativity I think I had for it. That's the problem. Like it just took out that creative. You know when you like feel like you actually like want to do something with a cool system and you have a cool idea and then like it just doesn't. It just kind of fizzles out. That it just kind of fizzled. Yeah, it's not that fun. Not fun to engage with as a system. What was the first one that I placed down? This one. You see UFOs on B cam? Oh no, I'll hide them from G. He's gone for a snack, so... So we switch from building anything creative to barest minimum functionality. Unfortunately, it's tapping out. The creative brain's tapping out. It's not happening. That door becomes managed to be disable access co-owners. Oh, and then we need... bare minimum for functionality is to drop off fuel cells, drop off repair stuff. Got water in there. Nah, that's done enough. Done enough. Freedom. Freedom from building. Escape. Escape now. Escape now. Run. No more building. Ha ha. They can't make me build. I'm free. I'm gonna eat this snack while we chat about things. So, you're gonna have to deal with me disappearing from camera. I'm gonna take that speed boost off as well, because otherwise I'm about to go into overheat mode, and that would not be good. We wouldn't enjoy that, would we? Give me a second. How much are they gonna rework on that base? Probably nothing, Raphael. I don't know. Luther can if he wants to. I'm not gonna stop him. Let's just fix these things. Press that button. Excuse me, I don't know, just breathing a crumb. Biscuit crumb, man down. I did answer that question earlier, Battlestar, don't worry. That's why I was talking about the servers a few minutes ago, quite a while ago. Jesus, B. I might be able to grow another cat from all this cat fuzz, you know. It'll be great. I'm not sure that's how cats work, but cat fuzz. Anyone want all this cat fuzz? You can't really see. Oh, you can see a bit of it. Cat fuzz? Anyone? Cat fuzz? You want some cat fuzz? I will sell locks of bees' fur, naturally and humanely harvested from the brushy brush. Bring molting? Yeah. Whee! Let's see if this sector is... Yes, it is a treasure sector. Nice. Okay, I1 is a treasure sector this week. Then I can go up here and do the scan. You've got a plentiful supply of floof. What if you want some bee floof? You know, so you could grow your own Bailey. What if I sold a grow your own Bailey kit? So you have everything that you would need to clone a cat. If you also have the cloning technology and materials and software and machinery. But all of the biological material you'd need, you know, to clone bee. One day in the future, chat, that will be the way cloning works. Fades with the swine. How much flute for a pillow? Depends on how large a pillow we're talking, but I'm sure workable. That would take a while, but it would probably be doable. Bailey and a Bowie, which would be a dangerous combination. Imagine the power you would have. You would need a lot of biotech machinery, science stuff, and, well, you need chicken for bee. Bailey doesn't like tuna, which is interesting. Even fresh tuna. I went as far as to go to, there's a guy nearby who does, at the local market on a Friday, he will always bring, like, fresh fish. So I got fresh tuna, you know, caught, like, the night before. Just didn't care for it. Salmon goes absolutely mental for it. Love salmon. Tuna, he can take or leave. If that worm comes directly towards me, we might have a problem. We might have a problem. Where's the worm gone? Oh, he went over that way, okay. A little bit worried for a second. B's your guy? Fair enough. He's just a little guy. Oh. 9 meters is right on the edge of... Oh, it might have been too far. Oh, okay. Just about close enough. Okay, fine. So as you all know, every week I like to go through and make sure I scan the PvP area of the Deep Desert. It just means that should we encounter PvP combat, we have full visibility of every single tactical option. I don't have to think about, okay, look up a map online. I have immediate visibility within the game. And also, it's a fun thing to do with chat each week. Crashing ships are so rare today, you haven't even seen one? Okay, we'll keep an eye out for them then. Hello, Justin Maddox. How are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I noticed on YouTube we're over 700 subscribers as well, which is really awesome. As we get to 1,000, I'll actually be able to start doing a lot more with YouTube, which is great. We can already do a lot with 500, but with 1,000, we can actually like do some great stuff. I've also got excellent news that I've just been given a dividend into my pension of 9 pence from IBM. Oh boy, 9 whole English pennies. I can retire on that. 9 whole pence. If the European economy goes again, I reckon I could use that to buy the Greek hummus mines. That's where they mine hummus, chat. If you didn't know, that's actually where hummus comes from. It's mined in the ground in Greece by where oil derrick technology came from. So the Americans you see out in the vast countryside, they have these big oil derricks, those kind of things that you can see like moving up and down, pumping the oil. In Greece, they have those for hummus in the ground. That's where the Americans got the technology from. Yeah. You can have that one for free. How am I so fast and still climbing in height? It's just this ability. From the specializations, level 22, vehicle speed plus 15%. Oh boy. Nice roll for the augment out of 40 to 70%. You got a 68% roll. Very nicely there. Good job. I'm sure Mighty Orange will be very happy with his new bubba. Additional height needed for survey. I'm on top of my ornithopter. Weird bug where it adds acceleration to you instead of just speed. You don't lose speed. Not a weird bug at all. So the way that the flight mechanics in Dune work is there are certain flight thresholds of speed and weight, where as long as you are going over a certain amount of speed, you will still go upwards and gain speed. For example, if I was to do a dive, it would make perfect sense if after the dive pulled up, to have some of that speed, which as it sloughs off, I can continue upwards. The difference is that the fall off from upwards turn does not offset that 15% speed increase, and it stays over the threshold needed to glide upwards. But you can still lose speed by gaining height. You just need to find the right angles. It also depends on your skills, on the build of the ornithopter. And ultimately how you maneuver. If it's a bug, to be honest with you, I don't know. It depends on how it feels afterwards, but I really quite like it. It's kind of neat. It doesn't make a huge difference for me, I'll be honest, because, like, you know, we've done a lot of flight in this game before and afterwards. We'll deal with it no matter what happens. But this is just kind of nice. You don't have to take flying very seriously. I think what it should be done is either it should be lower down the flight tier, like tree for people, or it should be deeper into the tree. It should either be, you know, you have to go completely vertical to lose speed. Not quite vertical, is it? I think even at, if I go 45 degrees upwards, you start sloughing speed off immediately. So what speed is it that we actually start losing height? So if I go level out, if I go up 1 ship's length, the one... I think we're slowly losing at 20%, or 20 degrees incline. I got to about 25%. Oh no, actually, you're still, even at 25%, we're still, because of the wings and because we're in a Mark 6. Okay, at 30%, we start bleeding height. 30% incline, you start bleeding height. Every little thing feels related. No, you don't. You don't lose speed at all until you get too high. Oh wow, actually, okay. Yeah, 30%. 40%. Oh yeah, you basically okay. So yeah, we were hitting the altitude threshold. You have to be at plus 45 and then hit the altitude thresholds. Jesus, okay, that's a little bit much. Let's go for this hill here. Little light up screen. I will hydrate Taffy. Sorry, I've only just seen that. Only just come through. Let me do this. Loot caves galore this week. What are we saying, Mazeroth? You wish the landing gear wouldn't deploy? There's a lot that I think needs to be fixed with the Thopters at the moment. I wish that we could choose when the Thopter landing gear applies in general. I would love the ability to skid my Ornithopter rather than it getting stuck to things on the ground. There's nothing more annoying on an Ornithopter than trying to do a really close maneuver and then it just sticks you to the surface. It's really frustrating. Ooh, new painting desk is set up and checked. That's cool. Nice. I don't think that click will carry across the microphone, but... Nah. There are 5. They're along the 7-8 line. Interesting. Yeah, I just wish there was a manual deployment of the landing gear. You can fly upside down to do it, but it still gets real weird. 1,442 damage on the triple shot. Jesus, that's disgusting. Have you got any more las guns, Mighty Orange, yet? Oh, 17 meters needed? Gross. You've got a grade 4? Oh, I really would like... Wants to buy grade... I mean, grade 4 las gun's still pretty damn good. Don't get me wrong. If there's a grade 4 one for sale, I would buy a grade 4 one, Mighty Orange, that's for sure. Like that's... I think I scanned I5. No, I didn't. Where does the higher grade ambition drop? It'll drop anywhere. That's kind of how that works, I believe. Ambition is radiation station. What's the highest grade one? Unlucky. Five caves again for loot caves. Damn. 6, 6, 7, 7. How much would you pay for the G4? I don't know how much that... this is how much money I have. You can see... Oh. I'm guessing that's a bug. If not, rest in pepperoni. Up here. 0. Like, money is kind of a meme. That's the thing. Solari is a meme. You can't see as high. Yes, you can. You can see it up there, Balthazar. It's literally right visible. I can see it on OBS. Like... It's a 0. It's up there. Um, like I said, Solari is a meme. Like, you were scrolled, oh dear. Oh. Missing out on a valuable 3% of the stream by being scrolled too far down. SMH my head. Like I said, Solari is a meme. Like, you can make Solari in 0 time. So, like, what is it that you would want for it, Orange? Because Melange or Spicy Plast, I can give you Spicy Plast. Or Melange, we can do both of those. I've got Melange in the deep desert currently. Don't think I have Spicy Plast, but I can always grab some from home without it being too much of a problem. Not a problem at all. I think while we do my Warhammer painting later, I might watch another little looting video potentially if people want to do that. And a bit more Warhammer lore. Oh, Freya, how awful for you. You must be devastated. It's a difficult life for you, Freya. How terrible. To have a cat in your arms, demonic snuggles, and boops to the face. Can't believe it. Can't believe how hard and difficult that must be for you, Freya. I'm really sorry. Lore and painting. We could do lore and painting when I'm doing that. You love boops to the face? By a cat, it's kind of cute. Not necessarily by a person, less cute. The less than 1% drop rate, so 1,000 Melange? We could do 1,000 Melange. Yeah, you know what? That sounds good, Orange. I can do that. 1,000 Melange is fair. I'll need to travel back to Haga for it, but won't take me long. Let me just scan the last of these two 8 and 9 sections. That's 4. And then I'll head back to Haga and grab it, and we can trade it in the start of the deep desert. I feel like they're called Eskimo kisses, but like, I feel like Eskimos wouldn't do that because they might freeze together. I just feel like Eskimos would probably try and avoid the skin-to-skin contact in the cold, wouldn't they? I don't know. I don't know many Eskimos. Speaking of cats, my back is scratched up quite a bit because mine decided that I make a great landing pad from which you can use to jump off a high cabinet. Hilarious. At least the cat landed safely. Yeah, it would be a really awkward. Be like, oh, you're greeting your cousin after many years, and you're having not seen them from another tribe, and then you say hello, and like your nose sticks together, which is a bit difficult, really. Don't know how I would deal with that. Together. The horror for introverts. Very true, Balthazar. Very true. Deeply funny. Hotel 9. I feel, what am I going to make or paint on stream? That's the question. What am I painting today? That's a good question. We've got a couple more from yesterday. Alternatively, I have got I've got a couple of Thousand Suns here, which are spray painted a light color. Apparently one of them I started painting gold, it seems, although I've not done very much of it, so it'd be very easy. Honestly, you probably won't need better contrast over it. The other thing, I'll probably do another infiltrator today. It's the same one we did yesterday, just so I can test out what it looks like doing it with a lighter red contrast. For those of you who didn't see yesterday, we painted that red one that you can see there. Might zoom this camera in a bit more at some point. Do this. If I do that. Have I seen the new season stuff of Fallout 76? Not specific. I can't remember. I think I've seen some of it. Here we go. Grab this. So you can see in the ones that we did yesterday, you can really see the red, like it stands out quite well. We've done the black to it. We've done the gold. I did the gold of the shoulder pad. Quite a basic model. I haven't done the gun or anything yet, but that was with the Blood Angels red contrast. We have the option, I think today I'll probably do this one, and I'll do the same method we did for this one, but I'll do it quicker, and I'll do it in a lighter red that I picked up today. And that way we can compare the two of those. And I've also got these. These are Thousand Suns. These are Chaos Space Marines. These are the ones that Thor likes. These are base coated in a much lighter color, so they need to be dry brushed darker and then brought lighter. No, you start with the lighter colors and work darker on the dry brushes, as far as I understand it. And then I can do a different contrast on these, because these will be... fairly sure it's this one. They'll be like this kind of blue. It's quite light and quite like quite teal, almost. The same two reds. Well, I haven't got. It'll probably be similar reds for you, Balthazar. Yes, but hopefully with some lessons that are learned. Hopefully with lessons learned. And which contrast? I've got Baal red, like you suggested yesterday. How's my back from the shake? My back is fine from the shake because I'm braced against my chair in a better way. Like if we compare the red that I used yesterday with the red today, they are quite different. So let me do this. That was yesterday's red paint. This is today's red. Like that's... Even Balthazar, who is colorblind to reds, will likely be able to see that the two of these are different. So I think with this we'll be able to make it really pop, because that's quite dark and muted. It's just really nice quality. I love the darkness of it. It works with the grim dark, but I'd love to see how the same method works if I'm using the lighter contrast paint and see quite how much the difference is when they come out. That's what I'm going to try. So I'm going to try with Baal red today. We'll put these aside for now, so I won't be using these ones today. Oh, chat, the ads are here. I will be right back. I'm going to grab some stuff I need for the painting. So give me a second. Oh, I need to I've made my job getting back to my desk quite difficult because I keep on leaving things in my own way. Who would do that, honestly? Who would do that? How are we all doing? Good to see you all. Thank you for bearing with. I was just getting some stuff together for the Warhammer painting during the upcoming stream. I feel like I've missed. I swear the distance in a deep desert and this keeps getting longer. Something's not right with that. Okay, so I've got the Mechanica Standard Grey, I've got the Grey Seer, I've got the Celesta, so the Ceramite White. Where did the Celesta Dawn go? Celesta Dawn? Was that what it was? Oh, what was the white dry? No, it was dry brush paint. Which one was it? There There it is. Aha. Dawnstone, that's the one. One of these I didn't use very much of. So the only difference is that today I'll be using this red instead of this red. Like that'll be the difference. It's still going to be the same grays and all the same kind of colors that we did with last time, working our way from darker to lighter. We'll use this afterwards rather than this. So hopefully we'll come out with a far brighter color, because that matches that quite well. You'll see that those two are, because I started dark, it's darker. But I feel like going with the Baal red will be pretty good. We only need 3 more of both T3 and T1 individual subs. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Like I said, if we get through today, I will paint the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought is... I put the Dreadnought on the side. Let's not go into boost mode. That was the wrong button to use. Also, I came back to base to get Melange. That's what I was doing. I'm in the middle of a trade. I'm not going to get distracted by the Warhammer just yet. Hello, CS King. How are you doing? Good to see you, buddy. That's the wrong way. I don't even know the layout of my own base. We're at 273. Thank you, Balthazar. I'll update that in a second. I don't know if I've got enough space to carry 1,000 Melange on me. Be a shame if somebody were to leave some random things in here. A 1,000 Melange. And some repair wire, nice. Did I start painting already? Not today, no, Caffeinated Minds. I was getting a few things done in June. We've been dealing with a couple of disconnects, so I probably will... After we've done this trade, I will likely need to sign out of Dune. If I can't stably connect, then I won't be able to do much today, although... Oh, bother. How many of these have I got? Oh, 31. Okay, well... That's a quick one. I can do that in a couple of minutes if I need to. This way I can buy myself a day as long as I've used up all of my points. Okay, I'm coming out to meet you, Mighty Orange. I'll need to get more light sorted again. That came out. Oh yeah. So this is why I need to get my other monitor sorted. You're at the A5 DD entrance. Awesome. I'll see you there in a second, Orange. Once I have my other monitor set up, I'll actually be able to see OBS much more easily. So rather than looking there, I'll be able to look there rather than having to look down here to see what I'm doing. The difference is quite a lot. Now I'm at 2 monitors. I am, yes. I'm at a 27-inch monitor and the 49-inch monitor. I need to get my other monitor mounted up so I can do it. You're at the entrance to this one, aren't you? Not bad. Let me turn around. The A5 side. Right, here we go. Melange. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you very much, Orange. There we go. Amazing. Thank you very much, buddy. I will definitely enjoy it. I'll have to give it to my resident crafting German. Let's look at the stats as well in a second. But on the way back, can you request a Grey Knight or a Salamander? Grey Knight, Salamander, I think did I already write a Salamander down for you? I had you down as a Salamander already, Caffeinated Mind, so you're good on that one. I think I picked up a green today for the Salamanders. Into the bag of many things we go. It would have been more helpful if I'd remembered to take the list of exactly what the T3 sub requests were before I went to the shop. I did get there and was like, that would have been really helpful to have. So some of it I did off of memory. So I may need to go back and get a couple more colors in the future, but we have a couple of options for the greens. That doesn't show very well. I've got Hex Wraith Flame. Where's the light? I need to get like a little desk light to go down here for the painting, to be honest. But Hex Wraith Flame. And then you've got Warp Lightning. So they're reasonably similar greens. This one's a little darker. This one's a little warmer. So I think I will likely use the Hex Wraith Flame for the Salamanders. Balthazar can see those two. Maybe Balthazar is less red-green colorblind than we thought. Blood for the Blood God. So yeah, we've got some options. We're good on this, I think. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, I'm not doing this in my... I just kind of remembered that for the first time in a long time, I'm not actually running around in my my tactical rad suit. I actually put on my, my still suit. I'm going to do the testing station in my still suit again. God damn it. You've got a question for me. Why don't I have storms in Dune on your server? Why I don't have storms in Dune on my server? So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sorry, like, you don't have sandstorms? We do. They're in the deep desert. Did I just start yesterday? Start what yesterday, Shanahawk? On your server, so you... Okay, what's your server, Donuts? I swear to God, if this is how you guys do bug reports, I genuinely... I feel sorry for Funcom sometimes. You think it's one of those private servers? Is it one of our private servers? Is it just a generic private server? What are we saying here? What are we going with? How are we doing this? I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more to go on. Andy Finley, thank you very much for the T1 sub, buddy. Resubbing for 10 months in total. Thank you so much, dude. You took it as you have a very low ping on it. I'm gonna be honest, if you don't know what server you're on and what server settings are, I'm gonna struggle to know what your server settings are. If you're on one of the private servers that I run and administer, I can talk to you about it, because I know what the settings are. But I don't know for your individual private server that you joined what the settings are and what they'll be. So I don't know if it's bugged or not. That's on the individual level. If you go ! server settings, you can see the settings that are available to all server owners. I have screenshotted that. But unfortunately, we're going to need more information to go on. Surprise! Did that guy just run away from me? He did. How rude.
Shields on. Repel the invader.
Use a Star Wars Revenge of the Sith line for that. Some elaboration is required. You made it to 34 fire, 30 electricity, 29 dark, 31 radiation. Wow. Which servers are you on, Bitterfox? It's good going, that is. Content not viewable in your region? Oh, it's okay. That because it's on Imgur. I can't even look at my own link. That's hilarious. Why can I not? Oh my god. Splinter? Okay.
Now things are gonna get heated. Come on, you sandfly. Nowhere is safe if everything is
Okay.
on
The next thing I
fire.
want to try is this ability.
I like my meat well done. You
Oh,
asked for
that
it.
does actually just rip
Full
through
power.
their health.
Smell it, you're almost done.
Access granted.
I probably could have done that better. That didn't go as well as I wanted to, but fine. And I definitely take more damage in this get-up than my rad suit, that's for sure. With the fire, that was actually kind of rough. My health is down a little bit lower than normal. I'm going to grab a section of my screen and transplant that part of my UI so that you guys can actually still see it. There we go. That's the missions done that I need to get done so I don't lose out on progression, at least.
This is Imperial testing station number 1.
Thank you very much, Nahawk. Have a lovely day. Take it easy. Hello, Troject. You've got Division 2. Very fun. Division 2 is a very, very good game. They've got a big update coming out, if I recall. I'm fairly sure they've got a new update coming out soon with the Survivor mode in it, if I recall correctly. $3. Very nice. Yeah, I think the Survivor mode is coming back to Division 2. I think, if I recall correctly, someone said that was coming at the end of March, beginning of April. Which is pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to that. Got a grade 5 electric rifle last night. Very, very nice. Jeez. Energy capture was great. Use it a lot. It's one of the ones I tried out. I'm trying out a bunch of different builds because I'm not hugely fussed by the idea of running the dungeons over and over and over. It just doesn't appeal to me a huge amount. But at some point I will. At some point I'll just go and do a high difficulty. There'll be people who've unlocked them. They'll be like, oh yeah, come and join us for like a 10. I'll be like, okay, here I go. You only running with your guild? Fair. You don't think you like the new lands, Rad? The same running? Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. I can kind of body double it with friends, and you can kind of share it among people if you've got a group, but it's not that fun to keep doing over and over again. I am looking forward to the new ones. The new ones will be quite good. You'd rather gather resources? I think that the problem is that, like, I don't think either option is that perfect. Yeah. Save that for Luther. Save that for Luther. So our current lasgun, chat, with a plus 10% damage boost, does 93.2 damage per tick, and it ticks at 600 RPM, so 10 times a second. This one, the grade 4, the base damage is 159.4. So, like, 60 more than the 10% bonus, so very nearly double what it was before the 10% buff. It was, I think it was about 83, 84 last time on the black market lasgun without the without my buff on it. This, with the same 10% buff on it, would be twice as powerful. What's the new style lands, Rad? So the new style lands that's coming is there's gonna be new missions. It's a whole new area on the main map, and it's gonna have a new mission for each of them. That will help some of the variation, but realistically, I think that we've got these 5. You do these 5 missions a day. I think that's designed to limit our progression so we don't outpace what's available in the game more than it is. That's their vision for the future. I'm not entirely certain that it's fun to have to run 5 missions a day indefinitely for this. So I'm interested in seeing where things go with it, for sure. I keep going the wrong way in the base. How did I forget how our base is laid out? Grab my weaponry. Was a good thing to take with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sweet. Actually put my cells back in my inventory. Where is my repair tool? Oh, I have my repair tool. I just didn't have any wire for my repair tool. That's always useful. Love it when that happens. Kind of forgot I was carrying firearms again as well, because I actually have guns at the moment in this. I was testing them out. Kind of strange. A lot of snuff. That's not snuff. It's beautiful melange. Look at it. Breathtaking. Ooh. 10 weeks for each specialization does time gate you a bit. Oh yeah, it's designed. I think it's designed to time gate us though. Like realistically, because we need to get to chapter 4, you know, for more content, for like a new area potentially, you know, that kind of stuff. Grab some more water. Now, it's been 36 minutes since the last disconnect. They don't seem to be regularly distanced. As soon as I go outside and start doing something in the game, it will disconnect me again. I know that. I don't want to be in the deep desert. Not a good idea. Oh, how do I want to do this? Oh my. I was going to show you this music game that I saw and I was going to try out. I can do that for a bit. That could be fun to do as well. Yeah, let's try the new game out. Do it. Why not? Let me update the PP goal. Thank you. Do this. We are 276. Thank you very much, Andy Finley, again. 276. We are a 24 sub points away from our 300 PP goal. As a reminder, if we hit that goal today, I will do a stream of painting this delightful and horrifying creation, which is basically the size of my face. Well, not quite, but... That is a Ballistus Dreadnought. It's got a las cannon and a heavy missile launcher on it. It's also incredibly flimsy at the waist, so I may need to pin that at some point because I don't like how that goes. We're only 4 individual T3 subs away. That is true, yeah. So let me get up the new game that I found. I don't actually know if it'll be any good. That's my favorite part. Wait, why did it not download? Go. Download. Let me change the category to... What's this called? Mix. Nice, downloaded. Sweet, let me just update the title of the stream and the category. Demos. We are playing this. Put a message in chat for everyone. Here is the here is that. Stream information, save. Library, home, game, play. Play in DirectX 12, okay. I don't think we'll need a background music for this chat, so we'll wait and see how that goes. And then I'm gonna make sure the sound isn't massive before I let it hit you guys. Leslie Odom Jr. is doing a run as Aaron Burr Hamilton in London in the summer. Ooh. Baby Doll Bites, thank you very much for that resub at tier 1. You're an absolute legend. It's very, very kind of you. Let me just get this game set up properly and we can get started on the new music game. Hang on, I will pause this music because there is going to be music in this game by definition. So we are, I think it's this one. Nice, okay. Sweet. Can you see the whole screen? You can, yes. And can you hear the game?
My name is Melody. I'll be doing what I can to try and help you make awesome vibes.
Awesome vibe,
There is
okay.
quite a lot to learn and discover. Your visor is equipped with the latest version of MixOS, which can be used to control these mixes you discover and create. Activating a mix is easy. Try it now.
Click play.
What a beautiful display of vibes.
Okay.
You can speed up or slow down a mix quickly at any point too. Let's speed it up.
Give the beats per minute.
Let's slow it back down now. Mixes can be super simple or complex. It is entirely up to you.
Okay. I can
Here's a
see
simple
that.
one, for example. We can easily build off of it. Go ahead and create your very first auto vibe node.
Create menu. Sounds. Choose node. Create vibe node. When created, it will try and randomize a good sound.
These nodes will automatically gather vibes from nearby nodes to select what sound and note to play. Let's make 3 more. And how about 5 more over here? Without any musical knowledge, you can add some cool vibes anywhere you want.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Now let's go over how to move around and fly.
Fly.
By default, you are in edit mode. This resembles a top-down type feel with an orbit axis.
Yeah, I like that. Feels right.
First, let's get moved. Nice. You can also orbit around the center of your view.
Click and drag to, okay, right click will...
You also have the ability to zoom in and out during most actions. To quickly navigate around,
you can select and focus on, so you can...
on nodes too.
You can hold F.
That's the basics.
Okay.
Nice job. Now it's time to fly. You can switch between edit and flight mode at any point. Go ahead and do that now.
Edit and flight mode? Which camera
While
view?
in flight mode, you are in more of a third-person view. All interface interactions are turned off while flying.
Oh god.
You can also move the same way. Orbiting also focuses around the... Awesome! Now, the really cool thing is while you are moving, you can boost your thrust. I think you are starting to get it now. You may notice that there are rings floating about. You can fly through them to see what happens.
Oh, I think I missed that one. Go back. You can actually fly through and activate your own music as you do this as well, should you wish to.
Very nice. I think it's time to switch back to edit mode. And
Okay, so...
it can be fun sometimes to just activate individual nodes at a time.
Okay.
Try activating this node to hear what it sounds like.
Hold that and press T.
Notice how it flows down the entire chain of nodes. This is because the nodes are linked together.
Okay, so you've basically
You can also test individual
got
nodes
sequences. You've basically got a beat sequence based around how many basically breaks you have. So this is going to be a quicker sequence than this, even though this is actually a longer line. Like,
This allows you to quickly to stop other nodes from activating. You can disable them at any point. Let's do that now.
select a node. Click. Button
Activate the
there.
first node again to see the difference.
Oh yeah, that
Every link can
breaks
have
it.
timing
Okay.
elements on them. Let's change this one to be a little bit longer.
you select the link. Pick up element, click and drag.
Nice.
I think I need to
Notice the link
zoom
has
out
multiple
the
lines on
view
it,
for
breaking
you
it up
guys
into 4
slightly.
segments. Each segment represents a short time, a 16th note. Let's activate the note again to hear the difference.
I'm just trying to make this work. Activate the node again to hear the difference. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's
Cool,
double.
right?
Okay.
You can combine up to 32 segments on a single link. Now let's make a new node here. You can easily connect nodes together too. Try it. Activate it again to see how it plays. Notice how the new link flows in the direction you created it.
Okay.
Let's create an activator node to get things to play on their own.
Valacia Thrallwin, thank you very much for that resub. 9 months tier 1 for 10 months in total. Welcome on in. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you very much for that resub. As a reminder to everybody here, we are working on the PP programs. That should bring us 1 point closer, which will be even better. We are 4 new tier 1 subs, tier 3 subs away from me having to paint this dreadnought on stream, which is quite a bit. 23 points to go. Wild. Thank you very, very much for that. It is great to be here and to do this for you guys. We're currently checking out Mix Universe, which is what looks like a music game, and it actually looks pretty neat, quite deep so far.
Activators will automatically play every 4 beats when you turn the mix on.
So that's
You can
basically
turn
where
the
we
mix
can start
on
the
or off
next
at any point from now
4-beat
on.
bar. Okay.
Let's enable the node we disabled earlier.
If I enable it again, turn it back on.
Add a few more vibe nodes for fun.
A few more vibe notes. Oh boy, we can do that. Vibe notes, okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
You can revibe any node after you place it if you don't like how it sounds. Try it now.
You can select the node, you can sound settings it, you can revibe it to
You can also do
re-randomize
the
that
same thing
note.
to a whole
Okay.
selection of nodes at once instead of selecting each individual one. Multi-editing works for most actions.
Double clicking would also do the same thing. Okay. So the
Go
whole
ahead
sequence in
and
the chain will
revibe as much as
revibe.
you'd like. Hit next. Changing the octave on a bunch of nodes is simple too. Try.
Hang on, let me just change the view on this so that you guys can see all of the view. Do that. There we go.
It.
Now you can see all this. Now you can see the options here on this side. This smacks of AI created. Do you think, Zephron? The guy's been working on it for a couple of years, but if you think so, feel free to go and check it out. There's no disclosure on Steam if that's the case, so if you do think that is the case, please make sure you're backing up your claim. Changing an octave on a bunch of notes is simple too. So this. Double click.
Keep playing around if you'd like. Hit next when ready.
Move down an octave. It is a private server. If it's a private server, then yes, under server settings, one of the things they can do is turn off sandstorms on the Haga Basin. The vibe, you're very suspicious these days. The problem with that, Zephron, is that if you make that claim and somebody thinks that you've got some kind of basis to it and just takes it and runs with that, you're just creating a rumor. So if you do have that belief, genuinely, I would say check it out. Come to the table with evidence before you do that. Because otherwise you run the risk. And it's fair to be concerned. There's a lot of AI stuff that's being created these days, but I wouldn't want to jump to it being AI so immediately, if I can help it. That would be my view on it. I would rather, if somebody has not put it on their Steam and, you know, it's not there, I would rather assume that it's not got AI than just be suspicious of it unless it's something that really stands out. Like with artwork, you can generally kind of tell. This, I don't know, maybe the voice acting might be AI, I don't know. But there's no generative AI disclosure on Steam. And I'm just
This
a
is
bit
starting to
cautious,
sound really
particularly
cool.
in the position where I'm
The sound
streaming a
is simple
game
to change too.
where it's
Just
got a
pick the
demo
one
and
you
it's, you
want
know,
and
it's
drag it
it's
onto the
very, very
nodes.
small game of making that assumption. So I would really want to, you know, check that one out before. But I did look at that before the stream. So it's not simple to change to pick up the one you want and drag it onto nodes. So if I drag that onto drop it onto here.
Feel free to keep changing the sound. when you
Whoa,
are
okay, so
ready.
you can completely
next.
change the instrument, you can completely change... Oh. if there's no sandstorm, how the resources respawn? They just respawn over time.
Time to add a beat.
Okay, time to add a beat. I'm down with that.
First kick node.
Kick node. Drums. Kick node.
Now we're starting to get somewhere. Let's change it up a little bit. You can edit the pattern to be a bit more fun.
Like this. You can change pitch. Okay, wow. Oh, so we can add in extra notes, I'm guessing. Okay, so you're basically having... Okay.
Feel free to keep messing with the pattern. Hit next to move on.
You can change the volume of the hits. If Winky would absolutely destroy this game, Winky would ruin it. I have no real understanding of musical theory. I feel like someone like Winky would absolutely, like, shred this game apart. I didn't do this right. Again, Greg would also do the same. I mean, Greg with the drums would absolutely... I'd love to get, like, Greg to do a whole section of drums for this. Winky to get, like, one bit. You get each person to make, like, a different layer. As I understand it, you can basically have activation layers of this so that one will lead on to the other. You know, a bit like, you know, you get one person to do a RimWorld playthrough, and then they play through for another hour, and then you pass it on. It'd be really interesting to do that kind of thing with this and pass it through people who are really kind of musically inclined. I'd really enjoy doing that, I think. It'd be really fast. I mean, it'd be a bit like experimenting on my friends, but, you know... Greg would sit there as a happy chappy making a song while Crones and Winky are building good vibing beats. I feel like Greg would come up with some pretty great vibes, I'm not gonna lie. This feels like great fun, to be fair.
Now let's
Add the snare, okay. Create menu, snare drum.
Then finally the hi-hats.
And some hi-hats, okay.
Feel free to change the pattern around on these too if you'd like. Hit next to continue. It seems pretty good. The ads are about to start, chat, so I might leave you with this fun background music while I go and do my stretches. And when we come back, I may continue with this, and we'll probably start doing our Warhammer painting soon. So take it easy, and we will be right back after the ads. And I have pinned the link if you guys want to check out the game and make your own tracks. You can set your own chord notes. You can change the speed if you need to. It's great. I can imagine like there's a huge amount of variation in this, and the game is still holding me back from a lot of tools you can see at the bottom here, just because I'm so early on. I imagine there's a huge amount you can do with this. It's a matter of how much you want to kind of do with it. But I also love how the visuals update with everything that you do. So when we change this beat,
go to the lights, but I will be right back. Chat.
Awesome vibes. There's
There's a lot more to learn, but for now, let's save this mix and you can choose to come back to it, start a new one, or learn more later. Okay, click this. It's the save icon. Learning mix. 1. Add to galaxy. Done. We're adding new things to the galaxy, and that's going to scare away the tech priest store. This is your galaxy. Okay.
Show up in the create palette and can be placed at any time.
Oh, so you can basically create like an area where you've got all of your mixes together and trigger the ones that you want. Oh, okay.
However, your new mix does feel like it's missing something. Let's add a solar system next to it. That's much better. Solar systems are a good way to arrange mixes to find them easier. Plus, it looks really cool. There are other mixes already out there in the universe.
Ooh, we can see other people's stuff. Super cool
Here you can
vibes.
select any one of these mixes to open and play them. This area of the Mix OS is still heavily in progress, so you might notice it changed.
Okay, well, the game is in progress. It's been, you know.
There's a lot to try, and a lot more coming. But for now, though, let's go to the Mix HQ and take a look around.
What is a melter? Data lattice? These look cool. Oh, wait, because I'm still in the tutorial, I'm meant to do stuff. We'll check these out later.
Being a mixonaut can take quite a bit of energy. This is a place where you can relax and unwind. On the left are more interactive tutorials to help you learn more about what you can do. It is highly recommended for you to do the note editing and pattern tutorials after this one. On the right, you can customize your appearance.
Okay, nice. Message from the dev. Hello, my name is Zuko, and I'm the mostly solo developer for Mix Universe. I spend almost every bit of my free time working on this game, and there is so much more I have planned to do. Be sure to check the roadmap on the Steam page to see what's coming next. Appreciate your support and patience, and believe with more and more updates to this game, it will be truly amazing. A review would be appreciated, along with dropping any feedback in the Steam forums or Discord. Thank you so much for playing. So, for those of you who haven't opened the link, this is the roadmap. You can also see my taskbar now. Congratulations. I decided to go for a virtual taskbar on the big screen. Nice and easy. So they're basically galaxy map and sharing, but you've also got improved modulation and snapping, input with keybinds, MIDI import export, more node types, more playlists, etc. The roadmap itself looks quite cool as well. So hey, it's been in dev for about 2.5 years. The guys very clearly said that he works on this with his free time. He's a solo dev doing it in his own time. I just think it's real neat. So when I saw a video about this, I was like, you know what? I'll check it out. I think I found this at like 1 a.m. right before I went to bed. So I might have considered it. May have woke up thinking it could have been a fever
Feel free to
dream.
roam around. When you are ready, head back to the galaxy map to go over one last thing.
Galaxy map
Select
for
your
one last
galaxy.
thing. Okay. My galaxy. Vibe zone.
Let's create a new mix from scratch.
Create.
New mixes have a few options you can change, but for now, let's leave everything default and open it up.
Create. I mean, performance-wise,
And here we
working
are,
like a dream
brand
as
new
well.
generated mix for you to start with. What's it sound like? Sounds cool. If you want to learn more, head on over to the HQ. For now, though,
We've been given free build. Okay, so let's add in a kick node. What are these? Okay. It's like node-based program tools, but for music, which is cool because the existing programs. I love music. Don't get me wrong. I'm big. I listen to music constantly, but I've never been able to really get my head around music. So I've never really tried a huge amount. This just seems quite an interesting way of doing it. It's kind of gamifying that learning of music. Like you say, it's what is this? I think it's just terrain. To be honest, we can edit it and such. Yeah, it's just cool terrain. We can change the layout of the little area and make it look like a kind of a cool environment alongside all of the nodes and such. It's kind of neat. Okay, so let's do build. Go back. Let me take one of these. I want to do... I connect these up, I can make that into 2. Going to flip this link. So I want to get 2 nodes onto that into an alternating path to do that. Okay, interesting. Okay, that works as a concept. Having a strong call of bondulance. This looks like it has an incredible amount of complexity to it, which I'm really kind of enjoying. Let's go with sounds. Give me a blank node for now. Just do 1 into 2 into 3. Okay, that's not fun. I don't understand that node behavior so much, but fine. Will it automatically connect onto the nearest node every time? I think it is, yeah. I want to delete that node. How do I do that? That does it like, okay, like that. Wait, then I can... Let's see. Sound settings? Can we set what this node is? Is there a way to test the node? Okay. Oof, that's an awful sound. Okay. What instrument is... These are locked. What? Interesting. We've got piano, we have rings, we've got synth. I can't remember how to use these. Have I seen a game called Chronicles of Nera? You pop into it from time to time to develop. It's in beta, like a Polynesian beginner crafting and survival game by Treehouse Games. I haven't, no. I have not heard of it, J. Dealing Fire. Interesting. Okay, let's grab some more of these vibe notes and try what I was doing here. Can we change these? These would be great if I had more musical skill, I think. That's the interesting part. Oh my god, there's so many sound effects and stuff you can do as well. Okay. You can just kind of build your own song from where you need to, where you want to go. I want to add in some drums of some kind. Let's try that. Give me a kick node over here. Give me a snare node on this one. That snare on double time. You have a music performance degree and can offer points or ask questions. I don't know how I would know what to ask. That's the impressive part. I'm just kind of going by ear at the moment and trying to work out the mechanics of the game at the same time. I think I need to lower that by... can change the pitch on these if you need to. I'm not sure what the changing the note on the drum does necessarily. Interesting. Although you can times the just double speed on. This is like the visual coding games and stuff that, you know, where I one that comes out. I've also, there's the visual coding game for I think, was it learning Japanese? Was it Japanese? I remember from in December there was a Japanese based game. Oh, no. Still getting used to some of the controls, that's for sure. Is it left click it and then click and drag? Turn that into 2. These are all even. I think these need an activator on them. Where do I get an activator? Activator? I don't want I only want activator to go once. That's the problem, because I only want this to get activated by one note and then to stop. Can I make it do that, I wonder? Okay, so that's a thing. What do these mean? Link duration slot? To the timings. I don't know if I can make it only send one signal. Interesting. So to speak, that's the one I was thinking of. So to speak looked like a very interesting game as well. I thought I could hear a phone. I thought I could hear my phone ringing, but apparently I'm having a stronk. Nope, not fun. Okay, so if I connect that onto here. If I delete that, I can take this. Take a vibe node. This isn't, I don't feel like I'm doing too badly for my first time. What other instruments have we got? Give me some news. Okay. How do I change what you do? The instruments. I don't know why I can't change it. So what are these other options that we've got in here? Locked in demo, locked in demo. Okay, so stuff you get outside of demo, I'm guessing. Interesting. don't necessarily think that I would want to do it with that so much as okay, that one works. Let's grab and look up our nodes to go with this. No, let's grab that one. Let's take you. Hello, Fox and your Biscuits, and I hope you have a great day too. We are checking out this demo currently. I imagine there's so much more that you can... I want to go into the wider universe. How do I do that? Save this, was it? And then up to the map. If I went to explore, what was this? What was data lattice? Open. I want to find out. Spawning vibes, chat. We're spawning vibes. We're going to find out. This is called Mix Universe. The link is in the pinned message. Well, there's multiple layers that get added in over time. Look, it's like building up. This is cool. It fades, obviously, it fades now down to 2 layers, then it's got a third layer. Sorry, second layer gets added in. Jeez, how are they doing this? And then on sequence, that third layer gets added, and you've got the blue layer as well. There's no pinned message for you. Does this work? Oh, 1 second, check. Hello everybody, I am back. I unfortunately need to end the stream and go and deal with a hospital thing. So we are going to raid my good friend Evora, Evie. Some of you may know, she is also very musically inclined. Unfortunately, I'm having to call it very early and unexpectedly. I will be hopefully around tomorrow, but I will keep you guys updated. That was just a call from the hospital. So I need to go and deal with something. I'll give you guys a raid message. And we are going to say the raid message is B sends love to LB. LB is Evora's cat. Lily Beans, make sure you ask Evie to see LB. Because Lily Beans will likely be around causing mischief. Thank you all very much for being here. I hope you've had good fun checking out this demo, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow as normal, and we will do that then. See you all soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye.